two insurance giants, but only one can truly meet your needs, Anthem or Cigna. On one side, Anthem, a powerhouse with a massive network. On the other, Cigna, known for its global reach and flexible plans. Let's forget the marketing claims and really dig into what matters for you. We'll break it down category by category with points up for grabs so you can clearly see which insurer wins overall. The winner might actually surprise you. Okay, here's the roadmap for today. Think of it as our little mind map. We're gonna look at price and value, coverage, customer service, flexibility, network and accessibility, and the digital experience. Sound good? Cool, let's dive into the first round. Let's kick off with price and value. So with Anthem, you get a pretty broad network across the US, and they throw in a few neat discount programs here and there. But yeah, the premiums. Kinda higher than average, and if you ever find yourself needing care outside your main network, oof, it can get expensive fast. Now, flipping to Cigna and, wow, they've got a ton of affordable options and you can actually get coverage that follows you internationally. That's pretty sweet. The only little bump is that some plans might have higher deductibles, but honestly, value per dollar, gotta say, Cigna takes the lead here. Moving on to coverage. Anthem's strength really shows here. They cover almost every state and the plans work well with ACA requirements. It's just, if you need care outside the US, their global reach isn't really a thing. But Cigna, this is where they go international, like truly global coverage, including solid options for dental and specialty care. In the US, they're not perfect if you're out in the rural areas, but hey, it's hard to beat worldwide healthcare. Both are honestly pretty stellar in their own ways, so I'm calling this one a tie. Alright, customer service. Anthem, I gotta give them props for their reliable mobile app and the fact you can do direct billing. But let's be real, a lot of folks complain about those long phone waits and some mixed experiences with getting claims paid smoothly. On the flip side, Cigna goes all in here. They've got 24/7 support around the world, plus support in a bunch of languages, which is awesome. There are occasional hiccups with more complex claims taking a while, but overall, way more responsive, so Cigna's easily the winner here. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know the very first health insurance policy in the US was made back in 1850? That's old school. Let's talk flexibility. Anthem's definitely solid for big employer plans, and they've got the basics covered for most people living stateside. But if you're someone who needs a custom plan for yourself, your business, or you're an expat, Anthem doesn't really cater to that. Cigna? Now we're talking. They seriously customize options for all sorts of folks, which is super cool. Still, they do throw a lot of choices at you, so picking the best one can feel a little overwhelming. But hey, better too many options than not enough, right? Point goes to Cigna. Next up, network and accessibility. Here, where Anthem really flexes, it's literally the biggest national provider network out there. Getting a referral, piece of cake. Now, depending on where you are, the quality of providers might go up or down, but overall, accessibility is tough to beat. Cigna, on the other hand, absolutely slays in international coverage and has strong networks abroad. But in the US, especially in less populated states, it's hit or miss. So for most folks living in the US, Anthem's the winner in this round. Last but not least, digital experience. Anthem's portal, super user-friendly, and their telehealth stuff is on point. Sometimes, yeah, the app updates can lag behind, but generally it's smooth. Cigna offers a full digital suite too, like even global claims submission, which is wild. Some people do say it's a little confusing to get the hang of at first, but both are ahead of the curve for healthcare apps. Honestly, I'm gonna call this one a tie. So visually, if you mapped all this out in a radar chart, you'd see Cigna peaking in flexibility and price, Anthem at the top in network size, and both kind of neck and neck everywhere else. It's not a total blowout for either, which is interesting. Alright, if I had to sum it up, Anthem is a total beast for anyone who lives in the US and wants access just about anywhere, like you're probably never gonna get stuck finding a doctor. But if you travel, live abroad, or want a plan that actually feels like it was built for your situation, Cigna just feels more modern and flexible. Either way, you're winning, honestly, it just depends on your needs. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one.